The van at the bus stop. Hey, I'm Lorena. I'm a 16-year-old high school junior living in a quiet suburban neighborhood where nothing ever seemed out of the ordinary. That is, until last week. Every day, I walked 2 blocks to the bus stop, passing the same familiar houses and waving to neighbors on their way to work. My bus stop is at the corner of Maple and Fifth, with a little bench under a huge oak tree. But one morning, things started to feel off. I was scrolling on my phone waiting for the bus when I noticed a white van parked across the street. It wasn't a delivery van or anything, just a plain, rusty white van with dark tinted windows and no markings. It stuck out like a sore thumb. I didn't think much of it. Probably just someone moving, I thought. Then the next day, it was there again. Same spot, same van facing me. This time, I tried to get a better look, but the windows were too dark. I felt a weird sensation like someone was watching me, but I brushed it off. I've watched enough crime shows to know to be cautious, but I told myself I was just being paranoid. Same rusty spot on the hood, same dark windows. My stomach twisted. I texted my friend Jessica asking if she was coming, mentioning the van again. She didn't reply immediately, and I stayed on high alert, pretending not to notice the van. When the bus finally came, I nearly ran to get on. I told my mom about it that night. She wasn't too worried, said it was probably nothing, but reminded me to be cautious and stick with Jessica. The next morning, I walked to the bus stop early, determined to stay aware, and there it was again, right where it had been every day. But today, something was different. The side door of the van was slightly cracked open, just enough to make my skin crawl. As I neared the bus stop, I saw movement from inside the van. A man leaned out, his face mostly hidden by a baseball cap, signaling to someone. My eyes darted around, and I saw another guy wearing a hoodie, walking his dog nearby. The two of them were working together. Fear gripped me. I froze for a second, then turned and ran as fast as I could. My heart pounded in my chest as I heard the van's engine roar to life. I didn't dare look back. When I reached the corner, I spotted Mr. Thompson, a neighbor, getting into his car. I screamed, "Mr. Thompson, the van's following me." He looked confused, but he came over immediately. By the time he reached me, the van was speeding away, but I noticed something chilling. The van had no license plates. The police couldn't do much. Without plates or clear descriptions, it was hard to track them down. But they reassured me that I'd done the right thing by running. The next few days were a blur of anxiety. I couldn't go to the bus stop without someone with me. The van never showed up again, but I couldn't shake the feeling it was still out there, watching. Then, a week later, I saw a post online. A girl from a town nearby had gone missing. She was last seen at her bus stop, and witnesses had reported a suspicious white van with no plates in the area. My stomach dropped. I couldn't help but wonder if that had been the same van. Had I narrowly escaped, or had they picked another victim? Now, I'm hyper-aware of everything around me, every car, every stranger. I carry pepper spray, and my mom got me a personal alarm. The police are still investigating, but with no solid leads, it feels like the van disappeared. I just hope they catch those guys before they hurt someone else. I trust my gut now more than ever. If something feels wrong, it usually is.